not least, who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am. Betting on black tonight.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yo. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade do-rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap and back.
What's good, y'all? This is Everything's Blurred, episode 19. What's good? This is yours truly, Breon here. What's going on?
Episode 19. It's your man Tommy here, finally from the darkness to the light. Let's get it.
What's good, y'all? Another confession to make. I'm the one that double dared Lil Uzi Vert to put that $24 million diamond in his phone. I didn't think he was going to do it, but he proved me wrong. I am the MR dot SHAUN Mr. Sean, and we just gonna get right into what I just mentioned. So if you haven't heard, rest in peace to Rick James. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Because Rick James said it best. They should have never gave you niggas money.
True.
And this situation is a prime example. Lil Uzi Vert, for the past few years or so, he had his eye out on this pink diamond that was worth $24 million and got his money up. He had like a little layaway plan. And he finally got it. And what did he decide to do with it? He got it pierced on his fucking forehead. Lil Uzi Vision. Lil Vision Vert.
You know what, bro? I didn't know what people was talking about with the Uzi situation. So thank you for bringing me up to speed on that.
You got it. And
of the way you broke it down, I have to agree 100%.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to Rick James. Rest in peace to Rick James. Excuse me. Shout out to Chappelle. Because they really should have never ever gave that.
Nope.
Like, it's a pandemic. People waiting on the stimulus package, and you just out here with a $24 million. You know how many jokes, how many people were saying, like, don't sleep, nigga. Like, don't sleep. You can't sleep.
Bro.
Once you go to sleep, niggas gonna Thanos your forehead. Niggas gonna cut the whole forehead off. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly like that.
So this diamond, this big ass pink diamond, is like in his It's a
pink diamond. It's in his forehead. You know what I'm saying?
No, this doesn't mean this ain't like
Is that how he looks? I think I've seen that. Yeah, but I didn't know exactly what they were trying to say.
I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you'll see exactly what it looks like on him. And it's just a thing of, like, people out here struggling, trying to make ends meet, and you just out here with that expensive diamond, like, on your face. Like, come on. And then there was a dude named Sauce Walker. I forgot where he's from, but he's a rapper from the South. I only know of him because he did a song with Westside Gunn a while back. Excuse me. And he said that he been did that, but not on his forehead. He has a diamond like somewhere right around here. There you go, Tommy. If you can see that.
Wow.
So it's just a thing of like, did you really did that? And then, everyone's geeking off of it, you know what I'm saying, or tripping off of it, Same thing. Is that what I just said was Baltimore slang. For those that's not from Baltimore, geeking. Anyway, and as time went on, I think it got infected because he wound up bleeding, and then he showed a picture of it, blood coming down, like running down his forehead, down to his nose, and And he was like, they gotta, if I get this removed, they gotta do it right, or else I'm gonna die. No, seriously. And it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, that's tough. But at the same time, it's like, but nigga, you the one that wanted to do your, like, I get, you trying to be different, you trying to be, ain't nothing wrong.
No, don't defend
this. Whatever. But with this situation, I'm not trying to justify it. But what I'm trying to say is he went too far with it. You know what I mean? He went too. What happened to just buying a chain?
Fred, this is
like
what
happened to the rings? What happened to the ear? Like,
yeah, this is like the dumbest thing. Like, Fred, it's like, when people say, "What you gonna do with your money when you hit the lottery?" Oh, oh, what you gonna do when you get that first paycheck?
To go down.
Oh, what you gonna do when you what I'm saying, that money you got for Christmas for your birthday? What you gonna do when you get that stimulus?
I would have rather did a money phone or some shit like that.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
It's like that randomness, like that's like the outgoing, like for real.
Yeah, if he was like he took actual dollar bills and made it to a phone case for his phone, then it's like that's dumb too. Wait.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a whole.
Even that is like.
You know what? I don't. It's not. Honestly, to me, it's not that. It's not that he put the money in and got that the diamond.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because that, as far as value and that kind of shit, like money loses its value daily. But, precious stones, precious metals, unique things like that, that's going to hold its value. That's probably going to appreciate in value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But to put that right there, like to basically make yourself even more of a target for niggas. Why?
Exactly. And it's like, yo, I don't even know if he still lives in Philly, but I know he's from Philly.
Yeah, Philly. Yeah.
Shout out to Philly.
I mean, shout out to Philly. Nothing wrong. Yeah, no diss. Philly. Yeah, we love Philly. Nothing diss.
We love Philly. Okay?
I'm just thinking about. I'm just thinking about all the Beanie Siegel songs and Wall Street Bully.
Exactly. Exactly.
Get down and lay down. State property,
like for real. And Beanie Siegel in his prime, solos.
What up, Scrap?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get down and lay down. Yeah, State Property 3.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they'd be like, well, look, if I take it out your head, you definitely going to die. So,
yo, and then don't forget, you got some, I'm showing my age when I say this term, but you got some gold diggers that might Cardi B his drink. Wait till
Actually, gold digger, that ain't nothing like that's still happening. I mean, they might got a new word for them, but still, it's still gold digger.
But I feel like that was safer than something else. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the else is.
Than all the other terms.
Yeah, I don't know what the term is.
I didn't want to call it no hood booger, nothing like that. That's the newest one I've heard, hood booger. I don't know what.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Just to stick with what we know. Stick with the usual.
But I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to be super old and be like, yeah, that floozy. You know what them flues is? To come right. That's some Harlem Night shit.
Yeah.
That's some 1940s.
That just came on that just came on after.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, on BET. Like for real, that just literally just came on.
Like I feel like in his situation, I'm like, I believe he's in his mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I saw. And it's like he's probably not thinking about his future in the sense of, yo, that diamond can hold your family down. Like if you put it in a case somewhere and in a, like a safe deposit box in a bank, something like that. Like you said, like Tom said, it might appreciate in value. Over time, And let's just say, you know, when he gets older, he has kids. That diamond right there is going to hold your peoples down. You know, but he didn't look at it like that. He looked at it as a, you know, I put my money down on it. I finally got it. I'm about to flex on these niggas. And then boom. When the flexing go wrong, there it is. You know, and again, and we've talked many a times before about money, finances, things of that nature.
Invest your knowledge, brother.
You know, and it's like, yo.
Sorry, one night in Miami, Jim Brown's.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
You ain't got no job, Negro.
Yo. Aldridge Hodge.
Yeah.
His voice was amazing. It's like he studied Jim Brown's voice.
They all did. I mean, they all did. I mean,
yes, but his performance stood out to me.
Yeah.
Him and the young man that played Muhammad Ali, because he's on a come up. Because I remember him from Ballers, you know.
Yeah, he was on Riverdale.
That too. So yeah.
Sorry to go off, but
everybody did their thing in that. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
That'll get brought up in a later topic that we got. So it's just a thing of like, yo, for all of these young people, man, that saw that, don't do that. Be wise with your money. Please.
Yeah. But I mean, shoot, I mean, ain't the young, I mean, still like people our age, like we just don't know, like black people. I mean, well, sorry to say it, but I mean, we just don't know how to like invest when it comes to when we see money, we can't help but like think lavish and like, you know, try to, you know, get the new car, get the new clothes, get the new bling, you know what I'm saying? Gotta shop, gotta whatever, you know, do, you know, whatever you do with the money. But yeah, people like, we don't think about, we gotta invest for our kids, schools and all that for college, or invest, you know, for our personal say, if we want to do a small business or whatever, think big, you know, do creative stuff with it. But give back to the community, you know.
I don't know what Uzi what he does with his bread, outside of this, which is this very public display. I'm hoping that he has done some of that, which you was just saying, Brianna. But you know, I'm kind of torn between it, because on one hand, I just don't think it's smart.
Yeah,
I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's safe. It's kind of like half and half. It's like, oh, okay, you put your money in this, and it's gonna hold that value, and it's gonna appreciate. Dope. But then you went and put that shit in your forehead, literally.
Yeah, literally.
Like right there. So it's already, you know, and all the rappers that have been killed for far less than.
But it was always about money. It's always, you know, of course, because they're rich and famous, but still, I mean, that's another thing too. Like, sorry, because Tommy, I meant like say like.
No, you good.
What like for real, like I don't know, like I don't follow him like that, you know, as far as like his music and things. Like I just knew that one song. All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah.
Which is now a Netflix thing soon. There's a movie or something named after that. All my friends are dead.
Yeah, I forgot the title for it, but I don't know, like whatever, like I know he had like a album that was like he collaborated with didn't he collaborate with cartoon? It was something like anime. It was like he made an anime or something, sci-fi joint last year or something like that. I forgot the name of it.
I don't think he collaborated with anybody. That was just how his joint looked.
Yeah, okay. All right, my fault. But but I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, as far as how successful he is in his rap career. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like
he's popular. I mean, prior to this, he is popular. Like you said, that album that came out.
Yeah.
Like people was ready for that. Like it was a big deal when it came out.
Yeah, I remember when it came out. I
And they
remember
put up
people
big numbers.
Yeah, I remember that too. But I was talking about after that. I mean, what you got now, like for real? Like you just gonna like we just gonna be Lil Nas X with it? Like just keep riding with that one single and I don't know. But Lil Nas X, he's smart because he has been doing like some business ventures as of late in endeavors, and like he really been like really smart with the money. So it's like yeah. So I can't. I mean, hey, I mean, what's it called? That joint went with Diamond, I guess. So it's like, oh yeah. Speaking of that, no pun intended. Yeah, it's a
full circle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know he's still riding off the Old Town Road. So it's like, yo,
yeah, he was high off the hog on that one.
Yeah. But I don't know. As far as like what Tommy said, it's like, you know, what you said too. It's like, for me, it's like, yo, I mean, you had a freaking diamond. You know, like for real. You know how, like for real, you could invest that. Like you just want to do some dumb shit and just like, yo, I'm gonna put it in my head, literally.
You know, too, it's like, you know, young people, they want to shine.
Yeah,
you know
but damn, I'm saying, like, get it.
They want to shine.
I mean,
they want to shine. You know, they want to floss and do their thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, that was like a big literal, like literally, like I'm gonna shine bright in my mind. You see me, I'm gonna shine. Yeah, I see you, and I'm gonna take this shit. But it's like, yo, it's like, oh.
But on the flip side, though, you think about it, like, let's say something did happen to him and somebody got that diamond out of his head. It's so popular. It's so recognizable now because of what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
What can you really do with that diamond that won't land your ass in jail?
I mean,
because they'll be like, well, how the hell you get this out of Uzi's head?
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's gonna be rockets. It's not gonna be that hard for people to figure out, oh, wait a minute, Lil Uzi body right there. I don't see the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he straight up went vision and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe you could say he's the ultimate blurred.
Hey, let's talk about WandaVision. What? He's the ultimate blurred?
Hey, you know.
No.
Okay, no.
Highly disagree.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? No, nigga. Like, no, son. Nah, son.
Why are people calling it Uzi Vision or whatever? What is the significance behind?
Because it's a diamond in his forehead.
The
Vision had the Mind Stone right in his forehead.
Did you see Infinity War? Did you see
Gotcha.
Age of Ultron?
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry.
Tommy's like, I just asked one simple question, niggas. Y'all ain't had to jump me. Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, I mean, even though we don't have that much
this
viewers,
right here,
it be a lot
this
of
right
like,
here, this why niggas don't raise their hand in school and ask questions, because niggas like y'all. Teacher be like, any questions? Niggas just be sitting there quiet.
No,
knowing they got hella questions. Knowing they ain't gonna know shit when they get home trying to do that homework.
Yeah, we're gonna be like that meme. You know that meme? Someone pointing at someone and I know you saw it. It's like two mannequins or something, and it's like somebody used the meme. And you see one of them pointing at the other person in the wall. It's like pretty much saying like, you know, and they had like someone use it as a meme, like this nigga said that he you know, such and such.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's. But yo, you lucky we don't have that like a big fan base. Like for real, if we posted this up and like people be like, yo, comment, you serious, Tommy?
Be like, get Tommy the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna say,
why are you even on this pod?
I'm gonna say this. That's what I'm about to get into. We've said many a times that Tommy's not a blur per se.
Yeah,
Tommy is just like a regular dude that's kind of holding us down, trying to support us in this venture of a podcast. And it just so happens that, you know, he has some very interesting, compelling stuff to say. So boom, you know, so I'm not going to be, you know, that mad at it. I've heard people like I said, I watch a lot of the stuff from All Deaf, and it's a dude on there named Patrick Cloud. It'd be a lot, do about 31 or so, and it'd be a lot of stuff that he does not know. And it'd be stuff that seemed like everybody else would know, but him. And they're like, really? You don't know that? You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, what do you know? Like, you know, but
who raised this nigga?
Exactly.
Whose dance is this?
So yeah, exactly. And so yeah, so yeah.
So as we
got the comparisons.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck, though. I am feeling a strongly compelled to actually watch WandaVision now. Not because of what just happened, you know, within the last couple minutes, but I just feel like I'm like one of the few niggas on the planet that is not watching it right now, like week to week, like the ups, the downs with different episodes. People, oh my God, okay, I see what you. Bravo, guys, bro. You know, I'm like, well, shit, man, nigga. I might just have to check it out just to find out what the fuck is going on, because it is really getting a lot of attention out here in these streets, in these streaming streets, and yeah. So I think I might have to break down and check it out. I think it's episode 5 is the most recent one that came out. I don't know how many there's going to be in the season.
None.
It'll be none. And they're dropping them week to week, one a week or 2 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like every Thursday night or something.
Yeah, every Friday.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah, I'm saying it now. I'm getting down on the WandaVision bandwagon, and I'm going to have to put in some time and catch up and see what the hype is about.
Please do. So this episode, man, had people going off. Because of what happened in the end. We try not to spoil stuff, but if you know, you know. Word to Pusha T. And I wasn't that surprised because I already knew.
Yeah, same here.
However, I know somebody like Friday morning, they actually they took a picture of this particular person of that scene when that person showed up and posted it and put it on FB, and I was like, ugh. So you're just gonna spoil it for people like that? Yeah, you didn't want to wait, you know. And I was like, I knew, so I wasn't tripping. But I'm like, let's just say if I didn't know.
Now, did you know because you put it together already, or you knew because you had watched the episode?
I knew because there were talks about it. Like every episode, somebody puts out an Easter egg video. Just about each episode, somebody puts out an Easter egg video. And then I think when they did the trailer, they hinted at it. And it was stuff coming out saying that, okay, this can either be 2 people. And then somebody else told me that another person is mentioned in the credits, and they might show up later on. So it's real crazy how they're so top secret and confidential with their stuff over there at the MCU. You know, and so it's like, yeah. Well, since you haven't watched it yet, Tommy, I'll talk to you then, Breon, about it. Like, what did you think about the episode overall?
Yeah. Same here. I wasn't surprised by the surprise cameo. Because I am sorry not to put them on blast. IMDb. They kind of put the actor's name on the list of the cast. I just happened to clicked on it one time, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised by the cameo, and also too, I love that. Also too, like they said that Phase 4 is going to be the start of the multiverse. Can y'all hear that?
I heard something.
Yeah.
It's the yeah. Give me yeah. So yeah. Let me say yeah. I just it's not interrupting, isn't it? Okay.
No. Go ahead, man.
Oh. Well, yeah, but yeah, but yo, like I said, that meme that I put on IG about how like the first two was so confusing, the three was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I've seen that meme somewhere else.
Yeah,
too,
and then the fourth one was like, oh, we trying to put all this together. So this one, definitely like I knew that, you know, as you keep watching, it's gonna keep getting better and better. Like you know, so I'm loving what, like, especially to Marvel, yo. It's just for real. They know what they're doing as far as like tying in with the Easter eggs, the stories, the character development. They got it together compared to DC. And it's like, yo, it's like, and they really like on it. Like they got a plan, they got a strategy, they know how to, you know, with the shows and their movies. They even like got Easter eggs that came out from the first phase. So like, yo, and they still like, you know, a connection there and still relatable. And yo, Elizabeth Olsen, yo, she better get a Emmy when all this over. When yo, she better get an Emmy because she's like, this is the first time, like, I mean, she was in other stuff, you know, before she became Wanda, but like, you know, she wasn't like a big star. You know, Wanda helped her become a big star. Like she was in like a couple of like comedies and like a horror flick. I forgot the name of the horror flick, but yeah, you know, Wanda made her a big star. So definitely like this is the first time I actually seen her like with like so much range. Like, you know, we saw her serious, but this time we seen her goofy, we seen her a lot of things, a lot of mixed emotion from other things, from her being upset, angry, everything. And just like, you know, and also too how they paying homage to all these classic TV shows from certain decades. And it's like, yeah. And especially this one, you know, it's a nice homage to
if you ever watched TGIF back in the day,
mm-hmm.
the you know.
Yeah, and then like I said, Elizabeth Olsen, you know, so it's like, yeah, but it's like definitely but I'm really impressed too how they doing these the supporting cast. You know, with Randall Park, Jimmy Woo, Kate Demmings, Darcy, and finally Tiana Paris as Monica, and then also Kate, I forgot her name. That's Agnes, the neighbor, and who else? Yeah, so it's like I'm loving how, like, as far as, you know, yeah, I'm glad they brought Jimmy Woo and Darcy back, and I'm down. I noticed you saw it online too. Someone wants to make a spinoff of Darcy and Jimmy, like do their own like X-Files type cases with the MCU. So I'm like, that'd be interesting.
That'd be dope. That'd be entertaining.
Yeah, they said they want like Monica to be involved too, but mostly Darcy and Jimmy, because they, you know, they was killing it in the fourth one. But yeah, like, and also too, I'm real intrigued about the other people that's in the town, and like how, you know, they kind of like threw little hints there, and also especially with the last episode, trying to figure out what happened, how this, you know, Wanda manipulate this whole reality of this town, this mysterious town, and the people that's in it. And it's interesting. Just curious to see how it's gonna go down, but definitely, with the surprise cameo and the Easter eggs as well, and they're definitely, I would say, the multiverse is happening. So it's like, yeah, so it's definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to get in before you got started, Sean. Can we just stop questioning Marvel at this point now?
I never did.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say?
The only questions that I had was like, what's next? Who's the next villain? What's the next movie?
Yeah.
Are they going to do movies featuring this character?
Well, you did.
Who could play these guys and these,
Yeah, you didn't. But there's always plenty of folks who are like, oh my God, what is Kevin Feige and them doing? I don't know. This is crazy. I'm not a fan of. And,
I've heard it more with DC than with Marvel.
Yeah.
But anything, I'll say you have some people that think that every movie should be legit, be straight out of literally all the pages of every single Marvel comic book that came out. If it ain't from the comic, then I don't want, and it's like,
that's just not realistic in terms of how they make movies, period. You know what I mean?
2 words. Based on. They're not going to take the whole thing from it. No.
Yeah.
It's going to be based off of, this comic series. And they might apply like a certain story arc. And kind of take it from there. But it's not going to be straight out of the pages. The only movie, to my knowledge, that took literally every page out the book was The Watchmen.
Yeah, that's it. They
did a good job.
Yeah, they did a good job, yeah. But people hated that film.
I liked it for what it was.
I liked it too. People was also pissed. Someone was pissed because they changed, the squid. Yeah. But anything else, Tommy, I think people just like more intrigued with what Marvel was doing. And it's like, what I'm saying? People wish that DC would do the same, but it's like, it's like so much, this organization up there. It's like, wow, what is going on? It's like, y'all got 3 Joker movies coming out. Like, for real. And
there's no continuity in none of them.
You heard,
there's a comic series called 3 Jokers, by the way.
What's it called? They I don't know if you saw online. Jared Leto, he's going to be on the Snyder Cut. So and he's supposed to have a new look, but the look looked like he's a mix between this Heath Ledger and the Joaquin Phoenix. So you're not going to get that punk rock that he had in Suicide Squad. I kind of digged it, but it was like, they just.
I like it too.
I don't know, but
my whole thing with DC is, like I said before, their animated films, their animated shows are probably the best thing that they got going for them. I'm gonna say I'm not tired of The Flash yet. That's cool. I need to watch Black Lightning. I haven't watched it yet. As far as this new season, I've watched the other season.
I lost track.
And I haven't watched Batwoman yet, but
actually, it's getting good, and they got renewed. Shout out to they got renewed.
Oh, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. So with the shows, they're cool, but you could say that WandaVision is more entertaining in a sense. Looks a little bit more well polished versus the DC shows.
Yeah, it's more original, and they really like the whole like I said, they paying homage, and if they're paying homage and also doing a parody of the classic sitcom format. They definitely, and it blends in with the House of M storyline and all that. So it's pretty much like WandaVision.
if I had to compare it to, I'd compare it to a couple of things. One is the Truman Show and Get Out.
And also, yeah, those two. And also too, I was thinking of I'm thinking of also too what's happening outside of Westview with the whole FBI and them thing. I'm with the X-Files, and also I'm thinking about like Mr. Robot too, because Mr. Robot done some things where there was like what the hell is going on? And then you won't figure. It put everything together like in the middle of the season, and like, oh damn, okay, and like especially in the last season, like you thought but they still hit you, and then like that last episode, boy, I swear to you, not it was so much twists. Like damn, okay, and it like it all makes sense in the end. Like damn, okay, so, but yeah, so definitely with the Truman Show and Get Out, and I was trying to think of another. It was another like type one of those movies that was like they manipulating reality as and then people are trapped in there. So yeah, I'll try and think of another movie, but definitely Truman Show and Get Out. But
for me, this episode was like you can pretty much say it's like the the trend for the past few years, if you was watching the show, that have the mid-season finale. Mm-hmm. To me, this is the mid-season finale.
Yeah.
Because now you got, some people are starting to figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I said, there's a couple of Get Out moments in this episode. Maybe I'd say one.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like I said, somebody kind of figures it out. And then there's kind of a bit of how can I put this? A confrontation almost started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I liked that scene.
Actually,
like,
two. It was two of them, and I love how also too they connect with the other, the previous Marvel films. You know what I'm saying? Because the characters, of course, who's involved. WandaVision, and then Monica, her situation with the whole. Captain America. I still haven't seen that film. I'm said I was gonna watch it after the last episode, and like
I thought you seen Captain America.
I mean Marvel. Sorry, Captain Marvel. No, I didn't see Captain Marvel. But
okay, right. Yeah, you did say that last week.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Man, it's great stuff.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is, and it's like I said, they know what they're doing, like for real. They like I said, they got it planned out, son. It's like for real. And also to the Easter eggs, man, you really gotta be on that shit, like for real. Like it's
yeah. You definitely gotta be on it,
then I was gonna say, and also too, like if you think and then they still hit you with like, no, nigga, you don't know. And they still hit you with some surprises.
They hit you with that diary.
Yeah,
you think you have no idea.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You might know some stuff, but there's still some stuff like, yeah, I think that's what they're doing. And then they're like, whoa.
Twist.
Yeah, for real. Gotcha.
You pulled the switch.
Kevin Feige looking at us like
switch.
Kevin Feige looking at us like
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Doing the Kobe joint. Like, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and so, Marvel's still doing the damn thing. And we gonna stay on Marvel for a bit. So, February, you know what that means for us, Black History Month.
Black.
So, so there's a couple of examples of Black excellence that happened within The MCU. Breon, you want to touch on those two things for us, please?
Well, I start up with to make it history. Shout out to, she was a writer for the HBO Watchmen. Her name is yeah, I don't know what episode she wrote. I think she was definitely part of the writing team. But her name is Stacey Osei Kofer. I think that's and she's the first Black woman to write an MCU film, upcoming MCU film, and that will be the MCU Blade with Mahershala Ali. So they've been like seriously trying to. They've been saying it for a minute that they was trying to get Black writers and also 2 Black director for this new Blade. So it's good stuff. The Watchmen is like the most well known. She wrote for also 2 like Watchmen is like the well known that she achievement that she accomplishments that she did. Like she wrote for Hunters. If you watch that
yes, Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't seen.
I was going to watch that.
Yeah, so
that was where they were hunting Nazis, right? Yeah. Okay.
Jordan Peele produced. Yeah. Al Pacino and a couple of people, but she wrote for them too. So, but Watchmen, I think they won an Emmy for the writing. I want to say yes, so bad, but good stuff, man. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do, especially with her, like what she has done from both Watchmen and Hunters, and those shows it blends with the superhero action, and also too, they still put in that social commentary, the social relevance to the themes they address. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with Blade. Like especially, I ain't gonna lie, like for real. I hope they do something like a little different to what Wesley and them did. So it's like definitely still keep the same some stuff, but I was loving the whole hip hop and rock electronic feel to it that they had in the first 2 Blades, and but I would love to see we seen it now on all most with Black Panther, and then like I said, Watchmen, and also too I ain't watch it, but I heard it was the Boys, the last season of the Boys, they dealt with some social themes and commentary. So hopefully we can see that in just the Blade, and still keep the of course the horror and the martial arts and all that, and you gotta still do that. So it'd be interesting to see what the story gonna be involved and how it's gonna connect with the whole tied ins with MCU and the previous films or the future films, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then the next one is
hold up. Before you get to that next one, I wanted to ask you, who would you like to see? What Black director would you like to see direct this new Blade movie?
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Nina DaCosta was but she's directing Captain Marvel too. So it was I was just saying that because she directed the upcoming Candyman reboot, and it's you know what I'm saying? But she got the Captain Marvel. That's still good. She's the first Black woman to direct the MCU film. So I know they were trying to get Jordan, but Jordan wants to do his thing. It's a good question. I don't know who. I remember I saw I think ScreenRant.com had the list of what is it? Shadow and Act. It's a Black entertainment website. They had a list of directors they like to see. So I don't know. Actually, I wouldn't mind if Shaka King he directed Judas and the Black Messiah, and he did a great job on that. And I wouldn't mind. He it's funny. His first film was this film called Newlyweds. It was a stoner comedy. and he went from that to Judas and the Black Messiah, and that's going to be like an Oscar-nominated film. And then all of a sudden, you know, and that's definitely going to push avenues and doors for him, opportunities. So and I was like, listen to his interviews. He was saying like he wanted to branch out and do other things. So it was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind probably him. You know, Shaka King. I'm thinking like
you know, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's a crazy swing to go from Newlyweds. That's like, I don't remember who directed How High, but
yeah,
that's like going from How High to, you know, I don't know, like, what was the James Brown movie?
Get on up.
Or 42, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
something crazy like that. Like, where?
Yo,
that's a crazy transition, man.
That's what I'm saying though. Like
him.
Jordan Peele, he went from Mad TV, writing and producing for Key and Peele. Then he did Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah.
But he always said, even on Key and Peele, he was like, I'm a big horror guy.
Yeah, and they had like some elements to their skits that was like scary and like, you know, had that dark comedy type of thing. It was like, yo, it was like, yeah.
But the thing, I don't know, what's his name?
Shaka King.
Shaka King. I don't know how much time it took to go from that to that. You know what I mean? Or what?
Actually,
this is my first time hearing about.
Yeah,
hearing his name.
Yeah, what's him called? He actually. Him and Ryan Coogler, they known each other because they both had their short films at the film festival. I mean, their films at Sundance
or something.
Yeah, like when Coogler did Fruitvale, and he I forgot what I think he did like a short film, and they you know they both was like, you know, ones to watch, and they was been real close. And like I said, Ryan Coogler, he's one of the producers of Judas and Black Messiah, and
Gotcha.
Yeah, him and Ryan Coogler and his wife, cause they forming now a production company. We get to that too, but yeah. So like,
it makes sense now though. It's, you know, it's just because you what you see as far as like the projects that came out, you don't necessarily know the backstory like that kind of network. You know, having films at Sundance at the same time as Ryan Coogler at the time when he was on the come up still too, and maintaining that relationship. Same with Jordan Peele, you know what I mean? Like, he went from Mad TV to Key and Peele, but you figure like he's been in TV, and obviously I would imagine that he always kind of wanted to do film stuff too for a while. Yeah. And in that Hollywood, you know, universe or whatever. So yeah, he's probably been at it and at it for a minute. And when he finally got his opportunity, you know, he made it count.
Because Jordan Peele mentioned on his Oscar speech when he won the best screenplay, he was like, yeah, it took him like, he said like 5 to 10 years to write Get Out, and he was like skeptical of like sending it out there. He wasn't sure if it was gonna like it was going to be put out into a Hollywood film. So yeah, so
rightfully so, because you know the whole premise of that movie, you know what I mean, is crazy.
Yeah,
and you know, it's probably needed a lot of money from white people to get that shit made.
Yeah. But yeah, thank goodness for Justin Blumhouse Productions, you know, the big time horror production. Yeah, you know, he was like he loved the idea, and he definitely, you know, helped them produce it. But as far as we said about Shaka King, like I said, he Newlyweds, that came out like, I want to say like 5-6 years ago, he said, and it took him a while to like do another project. And like I said, he wanted to do something different. And he's been working on doing a Fred Hampton film for a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too later too, about, you know, Judas and Black Messiah.
Well, you know, you actually kind of had the perfect segue situation bringing that up. Plus, you got the shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you got the sweatshirt today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you dropped a little flex on us with the it was a good film. He did a great job, great film. Nigga, it ain't came out yet.
Yeah, I'll talk about that. Come on, I'll talk about that later. Yo, yeah. Go, yeah, like I had to connect, like fam, like
more connected to me. So on that, which way y'all want to take it? Y'all want to?
Oh no, we're still on Marvel. So
still on Marvel.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So speaking of someone we mentioned, like I said, we Ryan Coogler, he got a multi-year production deal with Disney, and like I said, he got his own production company that he's having called Proximity Media. It's him, his wife, and pretty much like his whole team that he's been the collaborative team from Ludwig Göransson, the music composer that he composed all his stuff from Creed to Fruitvale to Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And Ludwig is doing his thing, big time. He did Tenet, The Mandalorian, and all that. So you know what I'm saying. So he's making moves. So so he got a 5-year production deal with Disney, and one of the projects is going to be a Disney Plus series based on the world of Wakanda. Forever. So I ain't gonna lie. If you follow Iman movie reviews, he was talking about, he had like a lot of videos when he was especially when they made an announcement that they wasn't going to recast Chadwick. He really felt like they should recast, and he did videos for it. And he mentioned how they should have a Disney Plus show before Part 2 come out, and to help out with especially to the character development of Shuri and everybody else, because we got to know them in the first one, but especially too, since the tragic loss of Chadwick, and since they're not going to recast T'Challa, like I said, we still don't know what they're going to do, like what they have in store. I know they're going to find a way to not only pay respect but also keep the legacy and the series going. So and then we talked about this plenty of times in the past episodes, but I ain't going back, but definitely I love it. And also, too, it's a big move for Ryan. Like I said, especially with the Disney Plus series, there's so much you can do. Like I said, it definitely will help, especially too with continuing on with the legacy. And I'm glad that it's happening. And we don't know what the show is going to be on, so it can go so many ways. It can be explore the whole tribes. I know they're going to do that, and also to Dora Milaje, all them, just especially those that had the Ta-Nehisi Coates comics, and they they had the different spin-off comics of the world of Wakanda, and they explored the different characters.
Yeah, they got the intergalactic world of
Wakanda. That too, and they talking about, there's a rumor on ScreenRant.com that possibly be a plot point for the sequel, maybe.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah. So they can, like I said, they got
Ta-Nehisi Coates, Baltimore.
Shout out. Yep. So, but they can play around with so many ways, and like I said, Marvel's doing the multiverse storyline too. So you can do so many things, and like I said, we talked about it past episodes. But 5-year. So shout outs to him. Congrats to him.
Shout outs to them. While we talking about couples, shout out to Idris Elba and his wife.
Yeah, yep.
They're collaborating with Crunchyroll. I know we don't talk a lot of anime on this joint because only one of us watches anime.
I mean, I'm familiar with the country.
Cool. So they're collaborating with them on a show. Not sure exactly when it's going to pop off, but I just found out about it earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, to be honest with you, I'm excited about that personally, because there's a lot of, in the real world, there's a lot of black anime fans.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of black anime characters, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So the fact that Idris Elba is linking up with Crunchyroll for an original series, I think that's going to kick down doors.
Well, don't forget, Michael B. Jordan. He had the anime series. What's the name of that joint? I forgot what was he. He collaborated. I don't know if it was Amazon. No, it wasn't Amazon. But it's it was a couple years back. But
yeah, I kind of remember that.
But it did get picked up by a big. I want to say like Netflix or Amazon or somebody picked them up for the next season. But yeah, he got that. Then I heard that John Boyega is trying to do anime too. And like I said, and also too, don't forget, I forgot the guy's name that owns the brother that owns the anime studio in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. So
my thing is, how long has he owned that?
Not sure. I don't think it's been a while, but it's like definitely, it's still fresh, but it's like still
okay. Because my whole thing with that is, I mean, all that stuff is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just ready for that stuff to just really pop off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I think we've been long overdue. We personally, Breon and I know somebody personally from our college days that worked on a manga, his own manga. Shout out to Jason.
Yep, shout out to Jason.
I know somebody that I know for a couple years ago, forgot the brother's name, forgive me, but came out with a joint called Teflon Funk. I think they had about
they still
four or 5 issues. I would love for that to come to life.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Fat John for doing the soundtrack for that. Like, that was big. So it's like the stuff is out there, but I think like the Idris Elba joint, that's a big name. I mean, the Michael B. Jordan joint, that's cool and all, but I don't hear no legs being grown from that situation. You know what I mean? Like, probably down the line, you want to hear some stuff, but it's just at the point where it's like, I know more black anime fans than actual black anime content. And I would like to see black anime content, more black manga content, and I would definitely support if they, because I know quite a few of those, they do the GoFundMes,
Kickstarters, yeah, all them, yeah.
So it's like, when I heard about this news, I thought it was dope, and I'm just ready for it to really pop off. And I hope, within the future, a lot of the Japanese manga creators include more characters of color in their stuff.
And Netflix, they trying to add, especially their animes. They got some black anime shows. What's Cannon Buster? I mean, Cannon
Buster, yeah.
And then what was that one with Jaden Smith that came out? It was like we watched it. I think we watched like the first episode. It was all right. It was dealing.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch. Yeah, we didn't watch all of it. It was just okay, but that show didn't last long.
Yeah.
And it was just all right. It was cool, but it didn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but I would watch that before I watch Bobo. You don't want to know about that. But yeah, shout out to the Elbas for their collaboration with Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
And the Cooglers with Disney, and the young lady that's writing the first for Blade, that's writing for Blade. Those are amazing things.
So
sorry, I cut you off. We still doing Marvel?
Yeah, it's another it's not like it's a black related news.
I wanted to keep it black related. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so we got the next Marvel Disney Plus show is going to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier in March. So there was news saying that.
Oh, it is black related. Okay.
Yeah. So
you said it's not. Okay.
No, I said it is. I said so War Machine is going to make an appearance. They said Don Cheadle confirmed it on.
I'm not even surprised about.
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
makes
surprised.
Sense to me.
Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna make a couple of appearances. So yeah, I'm not surprised about it either. And and I think so too, because I think they're all trying to it's a family, and also too they trying to help each other with this show. So of course someone's gonna make an appearance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah. I mean, that's how it is in the comics too. If you think about it, every now and then a certain character pops up. It's a team up. Yeah, it's dope, man. It is.
Like shoot, I don't want to. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that it'd be cool. I was gonna be surprised if someone from Wakanda make an appearance because with the whole Bucky tied in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened too on this season. But definitely looking forward for that though. Fucking Winter Soldier, and they already the toys.
Sound like you said fucking Winter Soldier. Fucking Winter Soldier.
I thought I was the only one that heard that.
Like, damn, son, what do you do to you, man?
Yeah, you gotta enunciate though.
I definitely
use your vowels to hey.
I can't wait and looking forward to Falcon in the Winter Soldier. The fuck is your problem? For real.
All right, Miss Lee. Who the fuck? What?
Yeah, for real. Jeez.
Fucking Winter Soldier.
I know, for real, right? Y'all got me.
Yeah,
y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, yo, you watch fucking Winter Soldier, nigga? Shit crazy.
You ain't no blurred.
Yeah.
You watch the fucking Winter Soldier, nigga.
Hey, Sean, when it comes out, the first episode, I'm gonna do like you did. Remember when we talked the last dance? I'm gonna I posted on Facebook. You said you was joking like, I'm gonna watch that bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing with Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. The fucking Winter Soldier. Don't fucking Winter Soldier right now.
Word.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that bullshit. The last dance. That bullshit. Yeah, that bullshit. MJ, Pippen, Scotty, Phil, that bullshit.
That bullshit.
That bullshit. But yeah,
word up.
Moving on.
We still doing Marvel? Or we moving on now?
Moving on now.
All right, cool. So, so earlier we just mentioned all these Black creators doing great things. We want to, acknowledge, keep it still on Black excellence. We want to acknowledge a young lady that's been doing a thing for a while. You know what I'm saying? And that person is Issa Rae. Was brought to my attention that it's been about 10 years since her first web series, The Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl. And it was about, Issa, and she was, as an awkward Black girl, she it was in a situation where, just explaining her life, where she worked at, how she kind of didn't like her job, her silly co-workers, how she met her best friend, and her kind of she got out of a relationship, got into a new one, it was an interracial joint, and it was just funny stuff, and it was very relatable, you know. And it's certain stuff, man, that happened in that show that Trey and I still talk about to this day. And I put a couple of other people onto it because somebody put me onto it. Shout out to the homie Yemisi. And so it was like from that show, it got to the point where, like we said earlier, the whole crowdfunding thing. She was asking for donations, and people donating, and she was able to make more episodes. From there, she did other little web series and stuff like that. I know one was called Ratchet Piece Theater, and I forgot what the other ones was called. Or she will work with other creators for other little web joints. And eventually, it caught Pharrell's eyes, and she was working with his site. I believe it's called I Am Other.
I Am Other, yep.
And then I think season 3 debuted on there. I think you can watch all the other ones on there, but I think it was 2.
Yeah.
So, doing this thing, and I know she came up with a book because we bought the book. We love the book. The book is about her life. You know, she's originally from Maryland.
What part?
Potomac.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. And then next thing you know, out comes Insecure. And we could just we could just leave it at that. From there, you know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing stuff when it shout her out. And you might even see some people from Awkward Black Girl in Insecure. I'm gonna highlight one person. The guy that was her neighbor that's a blood. I trip off that dude all the damn time. And on Awkward Black Girl, he was this nigga. Was he
the whisper dude?
She called him a baby voice ass nigga. Like, yo. But he plays like his parts are so small, but it's the way he portrays these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a scene stealer off that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you know, it is dope. So I wanted to ask you guys, you know, have y'all ever watched Awkward Black Girl? What did y'all like about the show? What are y'all funny moments of it? You know what I'm saying? And what else would y'all like to see Issa Rae do in the near future?
Man, it's been so long since I watched Awkward Black Girl, but I forgot how I got put onto it. But for me, it was one of them things where I was just like watching. I was looking forward to the next episodes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Once I started getting on it, and then when you know, that continued, I started kind of seeing other web series as a result of that I think Issa might have been collaborating with or doing something to help them do their thing. And so when I heard that she had got a deal with HBO to have a show and Insecure, of course I was going to watch. But then for me, it felt just like, you know, Awkward Black Girl, just on a higher level as far as the production value, the stories, the topics that they really touched on, and the cinematography of everything, you know, the backdrop. Right. And so, and yeah, it's kind of like, to me, you know, when you discover or you start listening to some music that nobody really is rocking with or nobody's heard of at that point in time, and then you see that artist blow up and continue to just be super successful on like a level that, you know, nobody foresaw. You know what I mean? That's kind of what Issa is for me, as far as watching her accomplishments and her career progression and trajectory in terms of like just making it in that industry. So as far as what I want to see her do, whatever the hell she want to do, man. So it's been great to watch, and I'm just looking forward to seeing more.
Yeah, so I watched maybe I want to say what 2 or 3 about Misadventures of a Black Girl. I need to it's still out. You can still watch it. So it's like definitely since it's been 10 years, and you know, she did have like a little watch party with her like cast and crew, and like on social media they had like a watch party watching the first episode. So yeah, from what I saw, I thought it was like funny. I thought, you know, I was more focused on like her backstory and also too, I mean, you know, how she came out around the same time, well, not around the same time when Donald Glover was like, this is like when he was in Community, and he was, you know, making himself known with the Childish Gambino, and this is like pre-Atlanta and things of that nature. But it's amazing to me how like they both like, you know, became famous online, because you know he was in the comedy sketch group Derek Comedy, and they was like the originators of when YouTube came out. They, you know, was like one of the first people that became famous when YouTube became popular.
Was famous on YouTube, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, with the skits, you know, they decided to put on YouTube, and it became a internet sensation. Same thing with Issa Rae when she came out with like Black Girl, and that was like people was on it. And like I said, and when the second season, when Pharrell got involved and became executive producer and put it on his I Am Other channel and helped her out. And you know, like I said, and then you know, I like same thing with Donald. Like I seen her in other like YouTube stuff, the skits with like, you know, fellow comedians and things that nature, collaborating on certain projects. And then like I said, they both like with their own shows, their own like shows that they produce, not only produced, written, and starring. They both came out around the same time, Insecure in Atlanta. And I'm gonna be honest, I mean, nothing against the show. I only watched like maybe a few episodes of the first season, but I haven't really like continued on like that. I know like most of the stuff they did with the, you know, relationship conflict between her and Lawrence, the whole Lawrence Hive, the Issa, I forgot what they called it on social media and things of that nature. And definitely, you know, when people on Facebook talking about it, things of that nature. But definitely proud of her. Like I said, she got her own production company now called Color Creative. And like I said, one of the projects she helped produce was TC the Artist, the Baltimore rapper, and her little musical part documentary film she did called Dark City Beneath the Beat. You know, it was all over the film festivals last year. I think she still got some film festivals out having her stuff, but Issa Rae produced it. So I'm just proud of Issa. She's definitely making moves. Like I said, she got the master class now. She's, you know, done little. What else? She produced the what's the HBO, the Black Woman sketch show. She produced that. And she got other projects she's like working on. And she also, you know, produced Amanda Seales and what's the shorty that plays her best friend? Their comedy.
Yvonne Orji.
Yeah.
Oh, she produced their their stand-ups?
Yeah, the stand-ups, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, so you know,
it's about to be like a Issa tree. Like you're just gonna see a lot of folks that either got put on or really blew up.
But that's fire, though. I mean,
no doubt. I mean, and it's not been. It hasn't been even that long. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember how long ago when the first season of Insecure came out.
It came out 2016. Like I said, same time in Atlanta. They both came out around the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, so it's been, like 5 years, 6 years, let's say. Mm-hmm. And the impact that she's making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And such a short amount of time since getting on HBO.
Right.
Because she's been in movies.
Yeah.
She's produced different projects.
And she got she's got
doing
books.
A TV shows. She's got multiple TV shows now.
Yeah. She doing something with Jordan Peele. They doing this it's kind of like a psychological thriller horror piece that deals with I think women there's something to do with women empowerment or something like that, or identity or something. Yeah, I heard about it a while back that they working on. And like you said about the connection, the collaboration, Tracy Oliver, she was on the Aqua Black Girl. She played the villain of the show. I forgot her name, but
yeah.
She's a writer too and an actress, and she wrote Girls Trip. She also wrote. She collaborated with Kenya Barris too on some things. I think for Blackish, and also too you got Patrice Penny. He's I think he he did some stuff for Insecure, wrote some stuff direct, and then and I think he also did some stuff for Blackish too. And he did that. He had his first film Uncork that came out on Netflix.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that title.
Yeah. So definitely. And I don't know about the other people especially the cast what they're doing, but Tracy Oliver was one of the well-known ones because I said she wrote Girls Trip and things of that nature. So so the connection is definitely there.
Yeah. Like I said, for me personally, with Aqua Black Girl, some of my favorite scenes, man. The first scene ever with when she's in a car, where she's like, in my mind, I'm the best rapper out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's just rapping and
Broken
these
pussy.
original songs.
Yeah.
For this show were booty shouts, bouncing in my booty shout, like stuff like that. Take my panties off, boy. Take my panties off. I'm gonna take them off, girl. That shit is gold. There was one other song because the group was called Double Mint Twins. The songs they done were hilarious. So that when she, like you said, when he's driving and the little nerdy dude come up on her, he's like, "Oh, it's so funny. We were trying to red light. Oh, it's going crazy. I see you at work."
Yeah.
This stuff was hilarious. So that stuff when she had another one where she was like, in my mind, I'm the best dancer out. And she's doing the leg going like this. She's doing the best. She's like that. She's killing it. It's like, yo. I'm like, yo, this girl, I could really kick it with this chick. She seemed like somebody I would kick it with. That's what I love about Issa. And so, stuff like that, like I said, the baby voice nigga, like my man had a microphone, and still you can't hear what he's saying. He's having a whole conversation with his man for his birthday, and my man understood exactly what he was saying, was dying laughing. You just feel that? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, and some of that humor went kind of spilled over into Insecure. If you remember, right before the little festival she put together, there was a poet.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what the poet was saying, but it was some stuff where it was just like, yo, I could definitely hear this in freaking Awkward Black Girl. It was that same type of humor. There was another episode of Insecure where, because her her ex, forgot dude's name. You know, he was a producer. He's in the
Daniel.
studio with another
I
buddy.
think that was his name, Daniel.
Yeah, I think it was Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was in the studio with another dude he knew that was a producer, and it was working with this artist that was singing. And she's in the
the
studio
girl
singing.
that was
She's
trash.
Like, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, that shit was hilarious to me. It was so freaking. And she got on these jeans that was making these noises. And he's like, I bought her those. And he's just like, oh, okay. You know, you go back in the booth, just dancing, doing a ditty walk and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is gold. And like, even when she goes to the mirror bitch scenes,
yes,
that's the first episode of Aqua Black Girl where she explains how she got into this nasty breakup with her boyfriend, you know, it was cheating or whatever, and she cut her hair, she started writing rhymes, and she was like, something nigga, you a pussy nigga. Wait, what rhyme with pussy nigga? Like all this stuff.
You know what too though? It's what else is dope about her too is that it's like it's just uncut blackness. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. It's not like watered down to so other cultures or other people can get it. It's kind of like it's 100% black shit in terms of just how they interact. The whole like I'm the best rapper in my head, her just kind of doing her own thing, rapping in the mirror and shit. All of that. And it's just beautiful to watch. It's just beautiful to watch. It's entertaining, but it's just also beautiful to watch.
And what makes it, and what she said it like that. I'm sorry. And it also reminds me of how, like, you know, when you watch a lot of like Tyler Perry stuff, especially like the Madea stuff, to me the humor is kind of outdated and corny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the older people will laugh at it, but you're like, I guess. Like if this was 20 years ago,
it's like you get what they doing, but it's not like laugh out loud funny to you.
Like I'll say Medea's not that funny to me all the way, but the brother is hilarious to me.
Yeah, and Mr. Brown.
When he plays the brother, the jokes are on point.
Yeah.
When she's Madea, it's
yeah,
you might get one chuckle out of me.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not, her humor is not for me. It's whack to me. So, like you said, when I watch Issa, it's stuff that I can relate because she's around my age. So I get the humor. I get what she's saying about the music and things of that nature. And that's another thing. Her ear for me. If you ever listen to the Insecure soundtracks, what? Man.
Dope.
You find out about some people, man, for sure.
You know, I think I feel like Solange was one of the musical consultants or whatever on Insecure.
I can see that.
And maybe like the first season or the first two seasons. And then I think Raphael Sadiq was.
Yeah.
Oh, he always hopping up on the show.
You know what I mean?
It's that, it's Luke Cage, it's a couple other things. You know?
Yeah. Lovecraft.
And it's like, oh shit, this is dope.
Oh, he did Lovecraft?
Oh, did he win?
That's dope. We're going to talk about Lovecraft in a little bit, too.
We are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that should be the next one, but yeah, it should be the next. Yeah.
And as far as like what I would like to see her in, very unpopular opinion. But when there was talks of, you know, X-Men and who they would cast for Storm.
Wow.
I said, to me, I thought it would be between her and the young lady that plays Molly. Because the young lady that plays, like when you watch, it's like, first of all, Issa Rae's glow up is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just even with how she looks amazing.
Yeah. Compared to
and
how
has
she,
one of the prettiest smiles I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, and so it's like, and I've seen her play, you know, serious roles. Photograph, she was phenomenal for Photograph.
Yeah, she looked good in that too, with straight hair. I'm like, wow, this first time, like, yeah, like, wow.
Word. And
it wasn't braided or nothing. It was like, yeah, just twist, just straight hair. Like, wow.
Yeah. And she did a thing in
Hate You Give.
That Hate You Give. I read the book and I still can't think of that title off top like that.
And she did
I've
good
been wanting to say
too.
Thug. I've been wanting to say Thug, but I'm like, don't nobody gonna get Thug. Like, you know, the Thug movie. What Thug movie, nigga? There's Juice, New Jack City. What you talking about?
Listen to Tupac, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and also Little, she did good with that.
You know, I have yet to see that, and I've been wanting to see it.
I ain't seen Lovebirds.
Lovebirds was good. We really love Lovebirds. We really do. I think she started like twice.
Damn, you got me thinking that. I didn't think of her as, you know, a Storm. That could be dope though.
She's in shape to play it.
Yeah.
Got the melanin for it. Same thing with Molly. So it's like, I would love for them, if they cast one of them, that'd be cool. But everyone is saying, well, a nice amount of people are saying Tika, which I'm not mad at. Tika would body it.
Yeah.
But if you want to go a different approach, if you get Molly or Issa, that'd be dope. I would like to see that.
You would.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Once
again, now you wish I was an illustrator. I can do like some fan made
fan art.
Yeah.
Be dope, yo.
Yeah,
like people know what they be doing on them things.
Shout out to Boss Logic. Shout out to Ultra Raw 26. That's what's name. Yeah, on Instagram. Yeah, they be killing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Once again, salute to Issa Rae. Thank you for your contributions and
keep on
Black art, Black entertainment, and just continue to body it, yo. That's all I can say. Salute.
Yeah, and definitely been influenced, and like I think she make history on Saturday Night Live as the. I mean, she's not the first Black woman to host. That was Cicely Tyson. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But I want to say she's the first. No, she wasn't. Yeah, she just is. Well, they had that moments. You had Tiffany Haddish. You had Issa Rae. Yeah. So yeah. But she definitely did her thing on that too. It was an okay episode. It could have been better, but she did good. Holding it down with the cast.
I didn't see the big deal with the Kanye FM. I didn't get the big deal of that.
No, they were saying that Kanye felt some way, but it was like, this. I mean, what she said ain't nothing new. Everybody been, we all said it. Yeah.
See, and that's how I know that most of the people that put that out there that made it a big deal ain't us.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? Because in our community, we've been said F Kanye, not even F Kanye. And some people probably F Kanye. But some people's like, yo, what do you do? Like, Kanye said it best. I miss the old Kanye. Mixed with the soul Kanye. Like, that's what we said mostly.
Yeah.
We didn't say F him just yet because niggas are still rocking his shoes. People still gonna listen to his music.
Yeah.
So.
Crazy.
I'm hoping that the old Kanye comes back after, his breakup, his divorce from the Kardashians.
No, he.
I'm still holding out hope, man.
I don't know. Like I said before, when his mom passed, a part of him died too. So it's like, it's like, and it's been like rough ever since. Just trying to mentally. And also, too, she was the one that kept him in check when he was going through. He did, before, when she was still around, he was still like wilding out, spazzing out about award shows, not getting the award and all that. But
no doubt.
But definitely, I don't know. We will never, for real.
Somebody else. I just hope he finds somebody else that can, reach him. You know what I mean? In that same way.
Yeah, I really do hope he gets some help, but definitely, yeah. But it's like, I don't know. As far as like him, let's make a good ass job. Let's like after all these years, that'd be dope. But I don't know. It's so many years.
That would be dope, but he's got some work to do.
Yeah.
Before I think he can even get in the space to really put together a good ass job. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting it to sound like old Kanye.
Yeah.
But I am expecting it to have like that same kind of spirit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That same kind of energy.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. The last Ye project I listened to was Life of Pablo. And I rock with it. But that was
that was a few years ago.
That was a few years ago.
But y'all heard about he's getting sued by his Sunday service choir.
Yes, I did hear.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He ain't paying him.
They ain't paying them, and also they not paying them. Also too, some other things too, like they didn't get the food and treatment, the special treatment while they was at the retreat thing. Yeah, they wasn't. Yeah, heard that too. But and I ain't gonna lie, it did feel like a cult with the whole when he was doing the Sunday service thing with the choir, and it just, I don't know. It just felt, I had like that cult vibe. Like,
well, then they have, they was going on like tours, sort of, like going to different cities, doing things in different churches or whatever. And people paying. Like, people was paying to go check that out.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, for real. It was. It was, man.
Yeah. I pray for his kids though, because it's like, I really, seeing who their parents are, like for real, I hope, like,
Now, with the kids, they the ones that need to get to know God.
Yeah.
They need some type of spiritual upbringing in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hopefully they don't continue on with their parents, and hopefully they live different lives and try to do and be humble with it. I don't. Yeah, definitely. It's just like still like who your mom is and who your dad is. Like, then it's like, especially on the mom family. Like, man, just for real, don't get caught up. It's like how I feel with the youngest son of 45. It's like, it's like. It's for real, like when he won and he had that little press conference, and then somebody shouted like "Kill Obama," and then the son was dead, and his eyes was like, whoa, like what is this? And then when he said that, and like, I mean, that was 5 years ago. Now that dude is tall as I don't know what. He's like 6 foot. He's taller than both of them. I'm like, damn.
Oh,
so
really?
Like, yeah, he's tall. Yeah.
Damn, what is he? He got to be like 16, 17.
Yeah, around that age. And also, too, I'm thinking about the other kids that Donald Trump has and how they, it's like, they all like clones, like, what I'm saying? Like the son, like, different, the clones of 45 and, Wolf of Wall Street type. And then, the daughter, both daughters. It was like,
The daughter, from what I understand, is the smartest one, and the one that's really on some like, like she's about handling business, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that he has another daughter too.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah.
I say that like he only has one, but yeah.
Yeah. I know about the other one, Tiffany. I think that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
She, I saw some silly stuff that she did, and I'm like, yeah. But that's how I feel about the youngest son. Like for real, like hopefully, I don't know. Of course, he can't help but like, you know, especially to all the drama that's happening with his dad now, and it's like, yeah, I don't.
Mm-hmm. Former presidente.
Yeah, damn. How we go? I'm sorry.
Hey, B always dragging us down some politics shit. Nah.
Hold up. You too. You did a couple times too. and Sean, you make joking too, like, yeah, like 45 said, I'm gonna So we have our moments.
Yeah, this is going on. Shit is going on. You know what I mean?
Besides, I can't help it, man.
Shit's going on out here.
It's real out
so what's next? What's next? Go.
Who's next?
Hip Hop Harry told me that.
I'm just out, I'm just,
you can see his face
He's
though.
like, okay, what is going on?
What's up with these niggas? What's next?
Man, he used to it. He know what time it was.
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is.
Hip hop temptations. You know what time it is.
Yeah, but he was like, I ain't dancing. Y'all do y'all thing, but still, what's next? Let's talk about it.
So if we could breeze through the NBA real quick. The NBA AllStar game looks like it's not going to happen now, which with
smart move.
Well, sure, Bron's not.
Bron's not feeling it.
Not feeling it. If Bron's not feeling it,
the KD situation.
The KD situation, which you just put us on to, before we started.
Yeah. Please expound on that more, please, so the people know.
So long story short, KD, a couple days ago, he was with a friend that he may have been exposed with the virus. So they was playing Toronto yesterday, and they was like debating back and forth should KD play or not. They let him play the first half, but they set him out in the second, and they told him he had to leave when it was back and forth about his friend being tested. They both was tested, and they both was like it was like mixed results, saying that it was negative, positive, whatever. Then that the day of the game that they found out the friend was positive, so KD got to get tested again, and so they told him he got to leave because he already contracted, around with the team and the Toronto Raptors. So it's like, yeah. So he's probably gonna be out for a few games, so he'll be in quarantine, and hopefully nobody else didn't get infected. Hopefully he didn't have it. So it's crazy, but yeah, definitely the AllStar game. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's just I mean, I was like, dang, I'm still not feeling how the season's going. Like, I was cool with the whole bubble thing from last year. And I thought it was like really genius, and like nobody wasn't, affected. They did a good job on the protocols. I mean, they're still doing that, safety protocols when they're traveling, but it's just like, everybody just traveling and going to different cities, and it's different too when they all was in one location. And it'd be nice.
The rules is like from everything that I'm hearing from people doing interviews and stuff, they would take this over the bubble as far as like the way things are going, because it's like you're still playing in the arenas, but as far as the protocols and whatnot, you basically you go to an arena or you go to a new city or whatever, is sometimes the team is the only people that staying in the hotel. You're not going out. You know what I mean? You're not going out to restaurants. You're not hanging out, nothing like that. And it's just way different than the normal NBA as far as like what it's like being on the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the All-Star game, and voting has started, but people don't seem like they're in favor of it, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I think it's cool that you have the voting, you have people who will actually make the All-Star team, but as far as like playing the game, it's not necessary.
Yeah, and also too, you're gonna have it in Atlanta, where Atlanta is a hot spot, and
Atlanta and the state of Texas in general.
State of Texas.
They open for business.
And don't forget Florida.
Can't forget Florida.
But B, I want to say this too. Actually, while we on the NBA, getting close to the mid-season mark. I don't think that you had this in mind when you made this comment about the Rockets possibly being able to get to the Western Conference Finals this year.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Since they traded James Harden, guess who's the #1 defense in the league?
The Eastern Rockets. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I heard they trying to trade Oladipo again.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's been on and off, but I don't know, but to me, I thought.
I know they're glad they traded Westbrook.
No, Westbrook was doing fine there. I mean, he was doing.
He ain't doing fine this year. Well, no, let me correct that. He's doing Russell Westbrook like things. You know what I mean?
I just don't get why, like, you've been in the game for over 10 years now. How are you not like improving on your jump shot? Trying to find ways to improve your jump shot. And also too, like, I don't know what like his training be like as far as like, especially to the assist turnover ratio. How can you like fix that? Like, you still doing like kind of the same stuff you was doing. And also too, man, for real, man, you need to chill for real. Stop you're not good in trash talking with other players that's like who are in better teams, who got probably more like a jump shot, definitely a jump shot better than you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be talking, just like trash talking with every point guard or some best player in the team, and you still lose the game. And then like you was like for real, like, bruh, and then you just need to chill out. Stop, like, don't let that get to your head. Just play the game. Try to focus on winning the game. You know what I'm saying? You want to argue with everybody, the refs, the best players, the bench of the opposing team. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, yeah. But, yeah, definitely.
It's a frustrating season right now for the Wizards.
Shout out to Bill, though. He was #1 on the East guards.
Bradley, yeah. Bradley Beal is being wasted.
Yeah.
And Washington right now. Yeah, it would be sad to see him go if they.
But he wants to stay. He wants to stay there so bad. He really
wants to stay. I thought that he wanted to go.
I don't believe that, man.
I thought he wanted to leave. I thought I read something. I think like he ready to go, and I don't blame him if he do ready to.
Yeah, I think he wants to. I think he's got to say that I want to stay publicly, but in private, he's got to be like, man, y'all just get me out of here. I'm trying to play for something. You know what I mean?
At least a playoff spot.
Let me, damn.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
But yo, I wouldn't, as far as like this coming playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be cool if Adam Silver, like, you know what, let's do the bubble again for the playoffs. I wouldn't mind.
That would make sense to me. 100%.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But then again, you know what? The way the season is set, like they do, I think the teams will play one game in their home arena, and then they'll play the next game they basically do like a home and home with the teams. whatever team that they're playing, and then they kind of do, and that's kind of the way they've been doing it. So if it's a playoff situation, that's literally the same thing. The only difference is instead of going back and forth every other game, you probably have 2, maybe 3 games on one home court, and then you go back to the other team's home court. So, and the vaccines is being distributed and whatnot. I'm sure they're hoping that they'll be able to have, more fans. I mean, shoot, the Super Bowl, they gotta have like 25,000.
I mean, they already got fans in the arenas already. So,
and they already got fans in the arenas already. Speaking of which, courtside Karen. Which, that was crazy to me at first. Like, the fact that she was doing what she was doing was crazy. But courtside fans, though? In the pandemic?
Yeah. I'm not.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, that was a shock to me, too. So, happened in Atlanta.
Why am I not surprised?
Cause occurrence in Atlanta. Y'all all right, man?
What was that? What did you just say?
Cause occurrence in Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was. Like, what? You bubble rapper now? What's going on?
Exactly. Cause occurrence in Atlanta.
Shout out to Designer, who's better off being a hype man than an actual rapper. Because, like, he has the energy to be a hype man. And he has the ad-libs. Yeah, when I came out, I'm thinking, like, she's one of the, no relation to the show, but I thought she was a basketball wife or something. Like her man played for for the Hawks. But homeboy was at courtside in one of the seasons. He popping shit to LeBron. And when y'all told in there earlier when we was talking, I was like, yeah, this dude has a history of heckling LeBron. So it's just one of those things of like, you really trolling motherfuckers like during this pandemic, like live, not just online, but just live and in person trolling, like, yo, and then your dumbass wife is gonna back up your trolling, like, no, both of y'all get the fuck out, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff is like, look, as long as it could have been worse. It could have been Indiana and Detroit all over. You know what I'm saying? We all remember that one.
Yeah.
My man was chilling, laying on the joint, and then threw popcorn and soda at my man.
Man, it's that's something, because you know how you talk about people not knowing, like, maybe even how good certain players were back in the day. I was listening to a joint where Doc Rivers was talking about when he was coaching in Orlando and how they had T-Mac, and T-Mac was getting busy. But they also had Grant Hill, but Grant Hill was hurt. That was like when he was hurt the whole time, and basically didn't know if he would really be able to continue his career at that point.
Bro,
but
that team could have been so much better, yo, if Grant was healthy. Because you had Mike Miller.
Yeah, Mike Miller was Rookie of the Year. They drafted him. And
you had Pat Garrity. Both of those guys were shooters.
But Joe, can you imagine if they had Tim Duncan?
Kind of had a squad.
And then they was supposed to have Tim Duncan too, but Tim Duncan. Doc told the story. Actually, he said Tim wanted to come, but he had to. He just had to go back to San Antonio for a visit or whatever. And Doc Rivers was talking to John Calipari, and he's like, yeah, I think we got Tim Duncan. Well, you got him? And he's like, yeah. He said he wants to come. you know, but he's just got to go back to San Antonio with it. And he said, John Calipari was like, you lost him. You ain't got him.
Yeah, damn.
And sure enough, he ended up going back to San Antonio, signing with them 1, 2, 3 more championships out.
Yeah, right. Look at that.
Which turned out to be great for him. But yeah, it's like that. Yeah, cats really have no idea how nice Grant Hill was.
He definitely redeemed himself that around Orlando. He was like the most improved player, all that.
Oh yeah, and he had some solid seasons in Phoenix.
That was like 05 or something when he legit came back. He was healthy enough. Like he was an all-star that year.
The all-star, yep, he was an all-star. Yep, he was.
So, I forget how I even got on that Grant Hill. Tangent. Oh yeah. So same thing with the Malice in the Palace. You know what I mean? NBA fans today might have no clue, you know, about that. But then again, everything is on YouTube, so
true.
You might be able, you know, they probably was able to check it out.
If you're from that area, if you're from whether Detroit or Indiana, you know.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If you're a true Pacers fan or Pistons fan, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you don't know, if you watch The Jump and it's the anniversary of that shit, they're gonna remind you.
Yeah, Sports Center too. Like on the IG, Sports Center and them, they definitely like remind y'all. Like, yo, that this day.
And I can see Bleacher Report doing that too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, them too. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I'm surprised they didn't do the 30 for 30.
It's got to be in the making, dog. Like, how can that not be?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
How can that not be in the making? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got Ron Artest, you got Steven Jackson. I think Rick Carlisle was the coach of the Pacers at the time.
No.
Or was it? It wasn't. No, it wasn't Larry Bird. Larry Bird had
Larry Brown.
It wasn't. No.
Larry Brown was coaching the Detroit.
Larry Brown was the Pacers, right? I'm sorry, the Pistons. You're right, the Pistons.
I want to say Rick Carlisle was the
coach of the Pacers.
I think so at the time. Yeah, I think.
It's
no, it wasn't Nick Millen.
No.
Okay.
This is way too far back for Nate.
He was later.
Nate might have still been in the league hooping at that time.
Yeah, he didn't become a coach till like 06, 07, something like that. Yeah, he was later on.
Yeah. So
yeah, let's talk about these Golden Globes and SAGs.
Like
great segue.
Oh, everybody looking at each other like,
we had a plan earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier we was moving.
Yeah.
We was moving. Vision, Marvel,
Tommy,
Black excellence.
Tommy, it was your fault because Tommy, it was your fault because you did some too awkward endings. It was like, yeah, so, and he was
crickets. And
all of a sudden, and you got to ask, y'all good? Like, yeah, we good. What's the next thing we talking? Yo, that's the last thing you talking about? Like, that's how you end it? Like,
moving on.
Oh, okay.
The SAG and Golden Globes nominations. Which would you gentlemen like to start with?
Let's start with the Golden Globes. That was the first one. So,
let me actually, I need to pull up who was actually nominated.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so
I already got it up.
That was the first one. And I just want to say Golden Globes, it was like a lot of snubs. Like for real.
Deb.
Like for real, they
only two people. No, I'm gonna say this. Regina King definitely deserved to be nominated for Best Director. Yeah. But as far as you just got my man Leslie Odom Jr., just him?
Yo,
out
it's
of
tough,
those
man.
4 in one night in Miami, come on.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough because, like, yo,
all four.
I agree. But it's like it's tough because, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Judas and the Black Messiah. Like, yeah, they mentioned Dan Kalula, but they not like for real. Lakeith Stanfield killed it, and Dominique Fishback, who played Fran Hampton's widow, Deborah Johnson, now Mama Kuye, she did a great job as well, and they should have get some mentions too in the acting. But the thing is about these like awards, like major award shows, yo, they got like 5 slots for like especially for like the main acting and you know the all the top, you know, well it's 5 slots for all of them.
We'll make the first 4 of them dudes from One Night in Miami, and then make one some white guy. There you go.
But you know they gotta give everybody, you know. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have, you know, of course.
How many times have they given us a chance?
Here we go. Yep, here we go. So like, check this out, right? I feel you. Right.
Give everyone a chance. It's like that shit we talked about a while back. Every kid gets a damn trophy, whether you first place or last. Everybody get it. Oh, fuck that.
Ricky Bobby. Hey, Ricky Bobby, yo. Ricky Bobby.
I don't know if you ain't first, you last, but I'm saying, man. You know, we've been killing them, man. We've been putting out some
this year it's been some great stuff.
And we need to be recognized for that a little bit more than what we have been.
I agree.
And we should have for a long time.
I agree. And it's like, we have seen some improvement, some progress. But I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed at the Golden Globes. Like, yo, how you gonna shout out to Chadwick, rest in peace, definitely, well deserved. Shout out to, like you say, Leslie Odom and Regina King. But still, like, yo, no love for like Lovecraft Country, for like they didn't get the Jeremy Majors and Journey Smollett acting nod. They got the best show for drama. As for the movies, and for the movies part, as for the best picture, for real, no love for Five Bloods.
Wait. Are you saying we're looking at the Golden Globes, right?
Yeah.
So Regina King did get
We said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that she did. Okay, no. I'm sorry. My fault.
So like the no love for the best picture, like drama, like for real. We put out some great films this past year from for all of them didn't get like nominated. Five Bloods, Mom's Rainy Black Bottom, One Night in Miami, and Judas and Black Messiah. But like some of the like you said, the stars and the directors got some mentions for like nominations, but it's just the SAG Award nominations. It was a little improvement. Also, I was pissed at Golden Globe for not recognizing I May Destroy You. Shorty from
was that the HBO joint?
Yeah, Chewing Gum creator.
Yeah.
I watched some. I ain't finished it.
Yeah, I was surprised she got nominated. I got to watch the show.
Yeah, she got nominated for a SAG Award for Best Actress in the show, and I want to say did the show get nominated too? I think just her. But like still, like SAG, you saw a little improvement, but still, it was still like it was like I'm especially with the Best Ensemble. Like I'm glad that Mom Rainey and One Night in Miami and the Five Bloods. But I was pissed, and also too, like, Delroy Lindo is, for real. He ain't get no Best Actor nod for both Golden Globes and SAG, and it's tough. Like I said, it's tough. It's just so many.
Delroy Lindo was definitely one of the most underrated actors, I believe.
And this has been his generation. Like Five Bloods performance been like his career defining best performance.
Five Bloods. I rock with him too on this show called The Good Fight, which is a spinoff of the show The Good Wife that was on CBS. And The Good Fight is on the CBS streaming platform.
CBS streaming. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, Delroy Lindo's nice, man.
Yeah, especially that scene. They keep putting that scene on social media. Scene where he's at like.
It has people asking him to say the N-word.
Yeah, N-word. Yeah, it's like how he said that. Look, that look was like
he was like, say it. He was like, say it.
Like his facial expression said, "Oh, like,
matter of fact, I'll say it with you."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't. Like, yeah, you can't do it. Yeah. But yo, no Best Actor nomination on both SAG and Golden Globes, and now he was a front runner. Now they're saying since he's not nominated for both SAG and Golden Globes, he has like no chance. Like they're saying his chances for the Oscars is very slim now. That's so
whack, yo.
Yeah, it is, and it's like but you never know. It might surprise. He might get a redemption up there in the Oscars. So we'll see. I don't know, but definitely like I said, like that. I'm just talking about in general, as far as it don't matter if like it's black or white actor or whatever, but it's like it's so many great performances that came out like in a year, and like there's gonna be some that's like, yeah, it's gonna be the highly mentioned, and then it's gonna be some that you feel like, oh man, they should have. But the thing is, like I said, like these 5 slots for like all the main categories, the Oscar, the Best Picture, they added 10, and they can't do that for all of them, but they just like, what I'm saying, it's just but like I said, it's tough. It's a tough competition. It's definitely someone's gonna get left out. Someone's gonna put in like they feel like, oh no, that wasn't that great a performance. Like nah. So definitely like I said, Keith Stanfield, he killed it in Judas and the Black Messiah. Of course, Dan Cluey, he did a great job as Frank Hampton, but it's like, yeah, I strongly feel that the Keith Stanfield should be nominated. Dominique Fishback, and also too, Shaka King should be nominated for the director slot. But it's like I said, that's tough too. Regina, and also too, shout out to Regina King, Chloe Zhao, and I forgot the other female director. They became the first, like it's like just in the Golden Globes that it's like more than one female director nominated for Best Director, and I know. Regina and Chloe, they are definitely front runners for their films, and like they definitely thinking on it's going to be the same way come Oscars too, where it's going to be more than one female director nominated. So it's definitely going to be between them two as far as getting nominated.
When is the cutoff? This is interesting to me. I'm looking. Even for like some of the limited series or anthology series or motion picture made for television, I'm like, yo, Your Honor just dropped like within the last maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it's like they same thing with like Judas and the Black Messiah. They ain't like it's supposed to come out this coming Friday, but like they there's a way like like saying like
I guess they have them. Whoever the judges are can screen and look at this stuff.
Yeah, they can like submit them to the Oscar the race, because they had to if their film was completed before the submission deadline, they can put it in there. Regardless if the film hasn't come out yet, the show hasn't come out yet. So it's like or it's it just came out like 2 weeks ago. So.
Have y'all watched the show Ratchet on Netflix? It was a lot of I don't know, I don't want to say hype, but I guess at some point it was when you turn on Netflix and it's like #1 in America, #3 in America.
Yeah.
So I was checking it out, and it's interesting. It is interesting. You kind of definitely want to binge it once you get into it. But I'm seeing some people with Golden Globe nominations from that series, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. But Netflix leading with 22 nominations.
Yeah.
The next closest person is Amazon Studios with 7.
Yeah.
That is that's unexpected.
That's not a surprise. I mean, like, come on. I mean, like, especially where we at right now in this pandemic. And before the pandemic, they feared this, like the studios and Oscar. That's why a movie like Roma that came out 2 years ago on Netflix, they was like, it should win Best Picture. They were like, no, let's make it Best Foreign Film, and what I'm saying. But what's it called? Green Book won the Best Picture. I really did thought, to me personally, Roma was the film. It was. I thought that was going to win the Best Picture, but it won Best Foreign Film.
Roma was, and what ultimately won Best Picture that year? You said
Green Book.
Ah.
So like, the thing is, like, they feared that before the pandemic and all that, the studios they feared about these streamings, Netflix and all them having these movies out, produced by Netflix and all them, that they're gonna be taking over the Oscars, what I'm saying, and they're gonna put an end to, also too with the movie theater, the situation, with that about will people go to movies, but now since of course we're still in the pandemic. Some people are still going to the movies, bold enough for that, but some people are like, yo, I'd rather watch it at home. And they enjoying what Netflix is doing, Disney Plus and Hulu and Amazon, them putting out these, films that supposed to came out in theaters. So I don't know. It's it's no surprise. Like saying, like,
Huh. So I'm not sure how this stuff works out because Netflix, I don't believe Netflix has enough money to be putting together all of these projects themselves and putting them all out. So I figure like people are doing their own thing and then they shop it around and Netflix will buy it and then they'll put it out.
Oh, they got money to shoot. They already, like I said, they're making 70 films, putting out 70 films this year, and most of them are going to be produced and distributed by Netflix.
What to say? They got some type of
Netflix
brand.
got that kind of bread.
I would believe so.
Yeah,
they've gotten a lot bigger than what they used to be. They went from just a service of just either you can mail the stuff to you.
Yeah.
Or having
true.
Like stream to having their own shows. Their shows blew up. Then certain movies blew up to the point where they were nominated for Oscars and Emmys and stuff like that. Yeah, you're gonna have some bread come at you.
Especially the TV, all the content they have from TV.
But 70 in a year?
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, they're probably doing a thing where, like B said, they're probably working with other like production companies.
I'm probably thinking too big as far as like
let's collab, let's do this, let's do that, or like you said, or certain movies come to mind, like what they did with Lovebirds. It went. So when the pandemic hit, it went straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
When that whole Sony email situation happened, that's how the interview ended up on Netflix. So
I'm probably thinking like too big, like because you hear about these huge budget films, and every film isn't necessarily $150 million budget. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
some joint is probably like 2 mil, 5 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil. You know what I mean?
I don't know how much Old Guard made. That looked like it was like more than like for I don't know how much, but that I mean it did well, and they're gonna do a sequel. And I'm looking at films like that. I'm thinking like, Netflix.
Look at the movie Six Underground.
Yeah.
Look who you got that directed that.
Yeah, Michael Bay, and that was strictly for Netflix. Same thing with
and it don't look low budget at all. That looked like yo, for real, I would have paid money to the theaters to go see that.
Yeah, me too.
6 Underground?
Yes, for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds and what's the name, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
And also too,
what's his name? Dave something. What's dude name, yo? Dave Franco. He's James Franco.
Oh, okay.
And also too,
we was like, yeah, that, yeah, hell.
Yeah, that brother.
And homeboy brother.
Yeah, we don't know we're talking about black. We don't know we're talking about a brother or a brother. Like we say, like yeah, that brother. You know,
a brother. Yeah. Like a real brother, or is it a brother? Brother. It's like, no, it's a brother.
Yeah, and also too the Chris Hemsworth. What was that joint? Extraction.
And that was good.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying.
I did watch that.
Look out for that sequel.
Film, yo. $1 million film. So it's like, yo, they got bread like that. And like Sean said, from mailing the movies and on the mail, and also too, like, come on now, how much you get? How much is the your subscription price? You know what I'm saying? They boost up.
They boost up because they're making that's for the budget for stuff that's coming out. It's not. They're not just trying to jump us. They're like, yo, we need your help in a sense, so we're gonna up that price a bit.
Yeah,
but it's for quality shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're linking up with like foreign joints.
Mm-hmm.
They got animes, they got stuff from like Norwegian stuff, they got like the called Ragnarok. It's like a young Thor.
Attention.
Yeah, all the Bollywood films is now like with Netflix now. They got a deal.
No, it's so much Bollywood on Netflix. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. And Tracy wants to watch all of it.
I know she do. Yeah,
Netflix stock was $87.40 in February 2016.
I would invest.
Anybody want to take a guess at what it is today?
110. Oh no.
$550. That's right. You guessed it. $550 a share.
Wow.
And let's see where it was at. Start of 2020.
Man, if that's the case, I don't even know.
Pre-pandemic, it was 366.
Oh gosh.
So this joint has jumped up.
That's 2 pair of J's.
It is. Yeah, it is. Anyway, that's a funny way of be quick because you will be quick to be like, son, that's like 4 pair of J's and a couple fitness.
Yes, I'm that guy.
Back in the day, niggas was definitely quantifying things by the number of big and tasties at McDonald's that you could buy. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to the big and tasties.
R.I.P. to big and tasties. R.I.P. to big and tasties. R.I.P. to the Mighty Wings. I love the Mighty Wings. Bro.
Yes.
The Mighty Wings was awesome, say.
Yes, it was. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was. That was my joints. Yo, I'll take that. I wish they bring it back instead of the McRibs. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, real. They bring back the McRib every 4 years with some Olympic type shit. It ain't even all that. It ain't even real pork.
The Mighty Wings.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even eat pork like that, but at least you gonna have a rib sandwich. There'd be some real pork, say.
Yeah, the Mighty Wings, y'all, that was on point though.
Mighty Wings was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Hey, yo, you remember a couple summers ago they had like the flavor iced teas where they had like it was like the iced tea, but they had like a flavor. They had like a peach flavor. They had strawberry. But it was like a couple, like I want to say like 3-4 summers ago. Yeah,
no, I don't recall.
Yeah, I was on that heavy. Yeah, it was in the summertime. It was a limited thing. They had like the peach. You wanted the peach flavor or the
like a peach sweet tea or
peach sweet tea or I think it was a strawberry one. I think I was on them like crazy.
Oh, wow. Yo, for real, I haven't been there in a minute.
Yeah, either.
And this is for I gotta shout out a specific one. The McDonald's on Ricestown Road in Pikesville, right across the street from the bowling alley and the Target. No matter what part of the day it is, the sweet tea stay on point. Never fell off. Undefeated.
Sean probably once he leave from Trey, get on 695. Like, hold on, make a stop real quick.
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Before she moved, when she was still living out Randallstown, yeah.
Probably going there and leaving there. You probably make a stop. Like, yeah, let me make a stop to that.
Oh no, not like that much, but I have made stops.
I was joking.
Sweet tea and like there was one time she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cook this for you." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna be right back." Hit up that joint, get the sweet tea, come back, food ready. What? That's what I'm talking about. Amazing stuff. So yeah, and then people don't know this, and I haven't had it in a while. I haven't been there. Well, most Taco Bells is drive-through or you do the pickup. But when you used to go in, the Taco Bell on Lock Raven and Taylor, first of all, for years their customer service was on point. But a lot of people don't know. They got a sweet tea that has been highly slept on. Like I said, I haven't had it, in a while. I barely go to Taco Bell. I'm more of a Qdoba guy. Shout out to the queso. And yeah. And I just prefer, like, with what you pay at the prices for Taco Bell, you might as well go to Qdoba. A chalupa meal is like $9, $10. No. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying?
In-depth fast food analysis.
I know, right?
Hey.
I'm actually kind of getting back into, not getting back into, but I guess you could say I'm reconnecting with the Qdobas and the Chipotles and the Taco Bells of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been Chick-fil-A heavy for a while now.
Chick-fil-A, man. Yeah. Like, their tenders. I love their nuggets, but their tenders, I've never had a bad chicken tender. From
Chick-fil-A doing numbers.
And I mean, you could tell they drive-through be popping.
Yeah, you can't even get in sometimes.
No, people. You will get into a long drive-through Chick-fil-A line and out. Get in line, you're waiting for a minute, get up, make your order, so go all the way around, get your food, and get out in about 10, 15 minutes. But if you go to a Popeyes, it could be like 3 cars ahead of you.
Yeah.
You're going to be in that bitch for like a good 20 minutes, at least. At least. I don't care where you are. Randallstown, Woodlawn, Towson. It don't matter.
The city.
It don't matter.
It don't.
And you can go inside and order too.
And if we're going to talk about if we're going to talk about Popeyes and a drive-through situation, I just got finished bigging up, giving props to a certain McDonald's. So if we're going to talk about being forever in a drive-through, we got, and all you kids that go to Morgan State University, you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Still open during the construction and the transition right now.
Right.
Yes.
They're trying to fix Northwood Commons in 2022. Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
As soon as that opens up, I think every nigga is going to Sonny's. Soon as niggas in Northeast Baltimore is going through withdrawals right now.
I'm hurt. I was hurt. When I found out, because I thought Sonny's was going to be open. I found out the hard way. Yes. I should have hit you like, Sonny's still open.
You should have. I told you.
I pulled up and I was like, hold up. Gas station's still open. McDonald's. I thought Sonny was good. Oh, ain't this about it?
But you said 2022.
Yes, 2022. Norfolk Commons.
Yeah, I rode by there like a while. Me and mine went to Coco's, and we was like, okay.
Oh, y'all rock with Coco's? Y'all went all the way.
Yeah, she loves Coco's. Yeah, I just found that out myself that she loves Coco's.
she always at work. Her and her coworkers, they always go to Coco's for lunch for like a birthday thing. For a birthday or something.
Yeah, they not that far from the crib, and I need to hit them up and try a crab cake. She was like, "Hi."
Yeah, same. Yeah. I've been hearing. I went on my crab cake run probably like 2 years ago, where I was just kind of like getting them from all over in the city, and between like the airport and the city, you know what I mean? And I didn't. I actually never hit them up, so I gotta check them.
Yeah, so I gotta check. She had a couple of gift cards this past year for Christmas or birthday. So, yeah.
I'm in love.
It's like the times where I've had a craving, not just for a crab cake, but for like seafood. And I want to go to like, let's just say I'm like, yo, let me pull up Moe's. The Moe's in Towson is the club. It is.
I heard that they still right now, even in the pandemic, you order some food and pull up and it's packed.
Sorry, that's one place I still haven't been.
And you got to be out of there by 10. You got to be out of there by 10. So it's like, you can't call. You just got to pull up and just put your order in.
You can't. I've called, I think, before.
Yo,
and I go to the one downtown. You know what I mean? That's where.
Oh yeah, that one's close. Yeah, but it's like, yo, why can't they do online? Like, what is wrong with them? But I guess because the product is full, and it's like it's every seafood spot that I can think of. You gotta like just pull up and put your order in. It's like, damn, all right, you got to go through it.
It'd be mad people just sitting in the parking lot in their car.
Word. But it was some soul food spots that was like that because Southern Blues, the one out Parkville, was like that, and I found that out the hot and then when I went to Georgia Peach out Woodlawn, it got that crazy. I was like, you know what? I ain't fooling with no soul food spots for a while. I'm trying to support Black business, but y'all know how to keep the shit rolling. So fuck that. But a couple weeks back,
it is Black History Month right now. That's why I'm laughing. I know.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all not. Listen, it's like over. Like, I don't mind supporting Black, but like I've said before, I just can't support you because you're Black. I also have to support you because your customer service is on point. You got good prices for your product, and your product is quality. I have to, if your stuff is like that, then yes, you got me. But if your product is dope, but your customer service is trash, you know what? I'm just gonna order it online or something. I ain't gonna deal with you niggas like in person. I'll order it online. I'll get it. I might shout you out or tag your shit on IG, Facebook. Other than that, if your stuff is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I want to have a good experience. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go to Third Eye Comics, it's mostly, this is not a Black business, but I'm just saying in general, as a business, when I go there, I want to go back because the customer, as soon as you walk in the door, hey, how you doing? And then you get to a conversation and then boom, they show you the way. and you just get caught up in all the dope stuff they got. You know, I can't think of too many Black-owned joints where I've had that type of experience. Now, online, if I check out a store online, I'm like, oh, all right, they got some dope stuff, and I'll boom, and I'll support it. But sometimes where I've been inside a joint, the people act like they don't want to be there, or they don't want to help you out. At least don't, and some just don't even want to speak to you. You know, and it's like, okay, not coming back here. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to have that impression on the customer. You feel me? So, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, that one in Norfolk Shop, McDonald's in Norfolk Shopping Center is trash. Their service is trash. I'm waiting for, because when they open back up, Norfolk Commons, it's going to have Sonny's and a Wingstop. The supermarket called Lidl. Barnes and Nobles, I believe, is supposed to be there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Sonny's gonna have a little comp coming through the shopping center.
Yeah, so that's because
plus they close early and they cash only. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Sonny's could kill it during the day. Wingstop is going to be there for you for the late night.
That is
for the after what is it, like after 6, after 5 maybe.
Yeah. And
Wingstop and Mickey D's.
Even with that, it's like with the late night, there's always Stokos.
True. And I used to hate Stokos' location on York Road. Like it was just like you couldn't. It wasn't the store or whatever. It's just the location, because York Road traffic is always just a headache.
Yeah.
You know, street parking, there was nowhere to really park unless you parked in that lot across the street.
And the
where
cops
the
stayed
Donuts
out
used
there
to
on
be.
that strip too.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Cops stayed posted up.
And then the spot was real small, so when you walked in to get your stuff, you know, if you happen to go when it was you know, a couple other people, you know, you in there, you know.
Exactly.
Look, I got an order for
there, and then their neighbor right on the corner is called Corner Carryout.
Yes.
They stay packed, but Corner Carry. Let me
they expanded too. Actually, Corner Carryout. They got a spot over near Greek African Village.
And that one is so whack. I ordered food from there, and it's so whack, yo. I'm like, nah, I gotta trust with what I know. So I'll go to the one that I know that's not that far from the crib. So like, if y'all ever, you know, in the area, if y'all ever want to get some fish, like some lake trout, bruh, that is the best lake trout. And one piece to do you in. Just one piece. Because they're so freaking big, man. You know? You see this? This is one piece of lake trout. This is the equivalent of one piece of lake trout. Damn. I'm telling you. Next time, yo, go in there and get you a 2-piece meal. 2-piece lake trout meal. See how that come out.
And don't have nothing left. Don't have nothing scheduled to do for the rest of the day. So local food fair.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now this got me hungry now. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry myself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you got me hungry, Ben. I was like, bro, Mighty Wings, yo. Oh. Took me back childhood, man. I was like, for real, I was on those
word up. Word.
Yeah. Y'all Ben got me hungry from Coco's to there. I'm like, oh, Ben, for real, Sonny's. Oh.
Yeah, I foresee a Coco's trip this coming week.
Word. Yo, the funny part about Sonny's.
We ain't mentioned Burger Brothers.
The Burger
That's
Brothers.
true. Shout out to Burger Brothers.
Shout out to Burger Brothers.
Bring back the mushroom burger, the portobello.
Yeah,
mushroom.
yo.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that. I
that.
ain't know that. Like,
You found out the hard way too.
yeah, I found out like last year when I took mom there. When I finally took mom there, I was like, yeah, it's this mushroom. I'm like, oh, it's not there no more. I mean, they changed the menu a little bit, but like, damn, I was like, oh, damn.
I haven't been there in a minute since, like B, you put me on for real.
Both of y'all, yeah, both of y'all.
And
shout out to Towson University.
Shout out to Towson, period.
Yeah, I know.
There's a bunch of dope spots there, like Nacho Mamas. Shout out to Nacho Mamas. They food on point. I haven't been to CVP like that. Charles
No,
Pub.
yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
And there's a dope cheesesteak spot called The Real Thing. Oh man.
Where's that?
So that's on York Road. It's right where, if you're driving up York, you know where the Subway is on the corner? Right as you pass the library. And there's a Subway right there.
Oh, in Towson, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Subway. So it's right around the corner from the courthouse.
Yes. So right where the Subway is, there's a few other little shops and restaurants. So do you remember where the Green Turtle used to be?
Yeah.
So rest in peace to that Green Turtle, because that Green Turtle ain't there no more. It's something else.
Yeah, Green
Turtle. So it's right in between that Subway and where that Green Turtle used to be, and it's right across. It's right across
from
the street,
Towson Commons, what used to be Commons, yeah.
So it's right there where like the Insomnia Cookies is right across the street.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Insomnia Cookies. It's the little hot pot joint.
That's crazy, man. They about to know me in person. They about to know me. What's up, B? You the usual? Yeah, all right. It'll be ready when you get back from Insomnia Cookies.
Hey, yeah, there it is. That's a Saturday night right there. Get you a sub, the Insomnia Cookies. If you already got something to drink, I
gotta stay away from them, man.
Good.
I gotta stay away. But I do want to check it out though, because cheesesteak wise, locally, the Greek African Village is still number one to me, man. They still on point. Even though it's been a minute since I had any food from there.
I usually, as far as cheesesteaks, I usually do chicken cheesesteaks. I don't do the real, like a real cheese, like beef cheesesteak. Mama Lucia got a great cheesesteak. The one out Perrin Parkway. That phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went to this place and got their signature cheesesteak, bro, blew my mind. Loved it. It was one of those things where it was so good, where you ever hear something or peep something that was so good, and you find out that other people knew about it before you did, and you get mad at them, like, what the fuck you ain't tell me? Like, it's one of them things. Like, damn, man, you been holding out? You want to tell your boy from the joint? Come on, Zay. It's one of those situations.
Well.
Anything else on the docket?
I don't know. Like we were just like, where got me hungry. I'm like, yo,
I think we hit it all, man.
I think we hit it all, right?
Let me see.
The only thing we didn't really, what we kind of did was, Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get into full, we didn't get full blackness on that. But if you want to, we can. Just to end it up with a good note.
I mean, like we kind of like talked about like
we kind of talked about it,
black excellence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we always do. What I'm saying, but like, especially on this episode, we definitely talk about both Black history and Black excellence that past and present and future. So it's like what I'm saying, just keep it going and like like I said, all the black creators from Issa Rae to the Ryan Cooglers to, like I said, Shaka King, who, like I said, yeah, go see Judas and the Black Messiah. Definitely, it was definitely a great. I'm glad they finally, did a Fred Hampton biopic, even though he was not he was the supporting role, because it was more focused on Lakeith Stanfield's perspective of him being the informant. But I kind of do wish like they this is like probably the second Fred Hampton like appearance in a recent film, because he's also on the trial of the Chicago 7, but they ain't focused too heavily on him. He made an appearance though. Homeboy that played if you the Photograph, he played Lakeith Stanfield homie at work. He played him. So yeah, so like he got like a small appearance in there, but Judas and Black Messiah is like the main focus is definitely Fred Hampton and assassinated and things of that nature. But I would love that because Shaka King mentioned too in the interview that he had another Fred Hampton, but it was going to be like it was going to be better off as a mini series for TV, because it was like so much stuff that he wanted to talk about, not just about him as a chairman. He wanted to do his upbringing, his life, how he became that way in his childhood and things of that nature. So but it's like a lot of material, even though it's still like some material that they could add on into the film, but it's just so much stuff that I would like to see another Fred Hampton piece happen, and it can definitely chronicle his childhood and how before he became the chairman of the Black Panther Illinois chapter. But like I said, the cinematography and all that, the performance, everything was well put together. And shout out to the Lucas brothers. They the two twin comedians, black dudes with glasses. Yeah, they came up with the story. They had a script in mind too. They had a Fred Hampton movie that they was trying to make with.
Yo, I wouldn't think about that with them. As funny and weird as they are. Wow. Yeah. Shout out to them guys.
So check this out. Shaka
King, what happened to those guys?
Yeah. Shaka King had his own Fred Hampton that he was trying to make, and the Lucas brothers had theirs, and they were and also another writer. And it's funny how they all collaborated for the Judas and Black Messiah. It was another black writer, forgot his name. He also the co-writer of Judas and Black. He had his own Fred Hampton biopic, and it was like almost a goal, because he had F. Gary Gray going to direct it, but it fell through. And then it's like telling the story that Shaka King said how they all linked up, from him, Ryan Coogler, the Lucas brothers, to the other guy that wrote another Fred Hampton. They all collaborated and then used some of their pieces that they were trying to put with the Fred Hampton and put it into Judas and Black Messiah. So it was crazy how the stars in line, definitely. Black History, man. We celebrate history every year, and not just a month, but still honor and respect what Carter G. Woodson did years ago. So definitely, it's great to see that, especially too with all the accomplishments, and also too our still struggles, but still the accomplishments is getting better, and then it's definitely been inspiring for all ages, young and old. So yeah. And also too, now we got Kamala vice president, and we got other people that's making historical moves and jobs, positions of power. So yeah.
I definitely agree with everything you said. Black History Month Black history is American history. Let's be clear on that.
Yeah.
As much as they try to sweep it under the rug, what comes in what goes in the dark eventually comes out to light. So I do feel there should be a calendar that shows and displays different types of historical and dope things over years, past and present stuff as present as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, when it comes to this month,
Mm-hmm.
you know about your MLKs, your Malcolm X's, your Madam C.J. Walkers, your Mary McLeod Bethunes, your Carter G. Woodsons, Benjamin Banneker, George Washington Carver. The list goes on. But not too many people, people know of the Black Panther Party, but they don't know the extent of the Black Panther Party.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that the Black Panther Party pretty much came up with WIC. You know what I'm saying? And different, was it after school programs or breakfast?
Both
programs. So it was both. Okay, thank you. Stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. And
I still remember the flag Beyonce caught for paying homage to the Black Panther Party doing a Super Bowl performance.
And she was in Oakland. And she, you know what I'm saying? It was the anniversary of the
They just mad, it was a thing where the government was mad because we was finding out about ourselves and how great we can be. They want us to be, I don't want to get into my bag.
You about to be woke as ever. You about to be really militant. I'm like, go ahead, brother. Say your shit.
Listen, man. I still have some more reading.
You got to revisit.
It's a lot, honestly, real rap, it's a lot of reading that I want to do and look up some videos and stuff like that. So if any of y'all come up, find some videos where I can learn, where Blur can learn some things and find out about some stuff, please send it my way. Whether it's a book you heard or a video you done saw or a doc you watched.
Yeah,
please let me know.
I would definitely say check out, as far as documentary, it's still on Netflix, The Vanguard of the Black Panther, I think that's what the name is called. Yeah, it came out 2 years ago, and it chronicles all the whole from the history of Black Panthers, how it started, and also to do mention about Fred Hampton and his how it happened with him.
Is that the PBS one?
Yeah, it was on PBS too.
Okay, yeah. I had it on my list. It might still be on my list. So, stuff like that. Black man came up with the traffic light. The Black man came up with a main component of the video game.
Yep, we got that.
For those that like to drink, the tap. A Black man created that.
Yep.
There have been Black cowboys.
Yep. And I'm looking forward for that Netflix joint with Idris Elba about the Philly cowboy subculture they have now. It's like an urban cowboy thing. It's like but it's the movie they made a movie about it. It's gonna have Idris Elba, Lucas from Stranger Things, Method Man, Gerald Jerome. Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix soon. I'm looking forward for that. It was called Concrete Cowboys, but I forgot what they call it now. But definitely so my bad. But if it wasn't for black, if it wasn't for Black culture and all that and everything, we created everything from the culture.
Everything that's dope.
A rocket scientist came up with the super soaker.
Yep. The
gifts we like to send, a Black woman created that.
A Black woman created GPS. A Black woman created 3D movies. Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
I know about the GPS.
Yeah.
But not the 3D movies. So, man, it's like, yes, we do great things with, athletically, but when it comes to sports, but when it comes to everything else, it needs, our light needs to be shined on that. And we need to read more about stuff like that. And we need to, know more about ourselves and our culture. You know what I'm saying? Quality said it
1,000.
best. Determination of that what? Knowledge of self. Determination from that what?
Knowledge of self.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The most important time is now the present. So count your blessings and count around the essence. We told you something like that.
No doubt, man. You know, so yeah. Now is the time more, now is the time more than ever to realize, you know, what our people before us have done.
Mm-hmm.
And be proud of that and be inspired by that and try to do better.
Right.
And then once you do your thing, you can school people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the other races is doing that. They putting their people on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
well, I sound like
man.
That ad led to War Tour. Right. True. Right. True. Sorry.
Word. You know, so it's cool. So yeah, man, that's my take on Black history. Not just us, but people outside of us. And I would encourage people, you know, of all races to check out the Smithsonian African American Museum in DC.
Still holding it down.
Like as a Black person, I went there one time and, you know, Brio went with me. And I felt so proud to be Black being in that museum. You know what I'm saying?
It just sucks that we was there like doing closing hours, but still it was
it was so crazy trying to get tickets to go to that, just to get in, because you know what I mean.
To get some free passes and all that.
It's I don't know if the museums are open at all right now. You probably got to have like specific appointments and all. I
think it's a limited. Definitely appointments in a limited space. I think they ain't trying to do like a whole crowd, but yeah, I think it's open because the government workers, they got to work regardless. But still, but I don't know. I kind of like when we went and we was like up there. We didn't do one. It was another floor that we didn't do. And also, too, we was up in there, the entertainment.
Yeah, it was the ground floor we didn't do.
Yeah, the entertainment one, we was like, that's when it was like telling us to come back, it's about to be closed. And I was like, I'm like, damn it, I ain't taking no pictures or nothing. I'm like, it's just like, but I was loving the music, the music, everything pretty much. It's just like, definitely, And I said we were going to go back there before the pandemic and check it out. And they did have like some free passes. Like for like a couple months they had, but yeah, we'll see. Probably got to do a 2-day. I don't know because it's so much. Damn, now you got me thinking about DC now. Y'all hanging out, I'm just like going to the U Street or something. Go hang out to.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we kicked
Georgetown. Like that spot, Tommy, we went for taking the pictures for the.
The waterfront down Georgetown. Yeah, that was nice. I shot some Troy Brown footage.
We did the video. How we did the video
down there too? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, that was an interesting day because it wasn't just when we was down there and then we went over to the sports bar.
Yeah, we went down to U Street. Yeah, it was
what is going on in here?
Yeah, that's when they had something for the Pride.
You're right. It was like Pride Week or Pride Weekend.
Yeah.
And there was the drag queen brunch or something like
contest.
That.
It was a contest or something. Yeah, they had
contest.
We was upstairs filming, but they was downstairs. They had a little thing going. Actually, I think that whole neighborhood was supporting the whole community. So, but Black History, man. Every day, all day. 365, 24/7. Biggie Black.
But yeah. Anything else, fellas?
I think you guys said it all with respect to Black history. I don't really have much to add, so we can close this pod and continue to revisit Black excellence and Black history, American history, throughout the rest of this month and really all year. I mean,
all year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So on a personal note, I want to dedicate this episode to my dad, Charles McElwee Jr. We're filming this on the 6th, but he died. He passed away on the 7th. And, definitely means a lot to me. Been with my mom for over 40 years. Like, those two were like my prime examples of Black love. You know what I'm saying? And my dad is the reason why I appreciate the arts so much, illustrations and things of that nature, cartoons, stuff like that, comics, all of that. So, definitely, I always have him in mind, always think about him and miss him. So I just wanted, it's that time I wanted to dedicate this episode to him. So, I'm going to do something to celebrate his life and his legacy that day, tomorrow, as well as, try to cop me some donuts for Dilla and watch me some Samurai Champloo for Nujabes.
Yeah.
Celebrate their heavenly birthdays. February 7th. So, and also for those that made it to the end of this podcast, because I know people that complain, the podcast is too long. Sorry, we got a lot of dope stuff to talk about, okay? And we have fun. So sorry. You think we talk this long? Imagine this when we hang out. Oh, yeah.
He's being in the parking lot talking for like a good hour and a half
after.
Come
on, man. This is what we do. It's just what we do. I'm sorry.
If you down for that, yeah. But if you're not,
I was like, what?
Kill the noise.
No, but for real though, please spread the word about this podcast. Follow us on all social media at Everything's Blurred. That's on all the joints. I didn't want to say Everything's Blurred on everything because that might have confused y'all. Like, that's the whole thing? Damn. We typing the whole time. Everything's blurred on everything? Shit.
Everything's blurred on everything.
Right. For real. Sound like a whole gang member. Everything blurred on everything, cuz.
I know, right? Yeah, we can start a whole... That's our own game. Yeah, everything blurry. Everything on everything.
Right.
Blur.
On the Vantage homies.
That's what called.
On the Vantage homies.
That's our call. Blur. Stop. I'm working on it. Sorry.
God damn.
That's the only thing I think of at the moment. But yeah, we're vanishing. You can't see us when your vision is not focused on us.
Word. So yeah, please follow us on all social media. Tell a friend. They can tell their friends. Then they can tell their friends. I'm doing the Waynesboro thing. Sorry.
And so on. And so on. Speaking of that, they're gonna have a Super Bowl commercial.
Yes, they are, and I can't wait to see it. It's for Uber Eats. Can't wait.
Yeah. You saw that Michael B. Jordan one?
Not yet.
The Amazon, that was hilarious. But yeah. But
So yes, yeah.
Tommy?
Yep.
All right. Well, I thought you had something to say.
He's like, yep, you know what it is. I'm done.
Yeah, okay, I know, right?
He's hungry. He was some Coco's, nigga.
I know.
Cocoa crab cake.
All right, y'all.
Times fast.
Crab cake. Coco.
Yeah.
Episode
Crack.
Episode 19. Everything's blurred. Everything on everything. Peace out. Thank y'all.